Hi guys, what I wanted to do was just to give you a quick general walkthrough of what happens after you've signed up for Mentor 2016. Now this year I've made it very, very different because I've been doing this since 2005. And over the years it's been really good, some incredible results, some created and helped and guided some really fantastic new writers, new copywriters. But always, every year, I always think, well, something is missing. And I think one of the big things that is missing is an initial Kickstart program, which rather than trying to do everything and spread everything over the 12 weeks like it used to be, the Kickstart program, excuse the frog this morning, the Kickstart program will give you 3 days back to back with me. So this is how it works. First of all, you have 3 days live face-to-face training. That means that today we signed up for our new Iconoclast workspace. Iconoclast is just the name of the space where it'll be the home of Orange Beetle and our other projects. And of course your projects if you come and work with me. So after you sign up, the first thing we do is we book you in for June the 18th, 19th and 20th. And that's 1, 2, 3 days back to back, hardcore, full on, where I'll show you everything about working as a copywriter, how to build it as a full-time or a part-time business, how to bring clients into your business using one of these little magic tools, and of course the computer as well, how to sit and write, how to do everything, how to do the same things I've been doing for the past, well, since 1998 really I started. I always say 98, 97, 96. I'm actually not quite sure. Been writing for business since 1985, but I actually started doing clients around, I think the first one was 97 or 98, the first real client I did. But anyway, I'll be showing you how I personally I've been able to design my whole life around writing copy and working with clients in this area of business. And I'll show you how to do exactly the same, how you can apply all those principles, because it won't be the same, but how you can apply those principles in your life, doing the kind of things I've done. So over the 3 days we'll be starting, everything will be how do you start the business up, how do you name the business, how do you launch the business, how do you position the business, how do you start to proclaim yourself as a great copywriter. How do you learn the art of copywriting? Do you need to know more than just copywriting? And all the other things you need to know, how to register your business, how to get it done, how to start from scratch your new copywriting business so that by the end of the 3 days, it's almost as good as ready to go. Now, I'm not saying it will be ready to go, but I'm saying to make sure it's as good as ready to go at that point. So after 3 days, you will learn almost every trick that I know, every technique that I know, every cool tool that I use. You will know these things. Now there'll just be you and a couple of others. I don't really do big classes. Just you and a couple of others round our table in our, we've got almost 1,000 square foot of new space at the Iconoclast. Just you and a couple of others working back to back, ironing out all the creases, making sure that by the end of your time working with me, you'll know exactly what it is that you should be doing. So after the class, you go home. When you go home, what happens? Well, by the time you go home, you will be leaving the class with a plan of action. What do I do next? Every single week, that plan will be supported by your personal Skype call. So although we start it with a class, it's still a very one-to-one process. You'll be talking with me once a week over Skype, or if you are local, you can come and do it face-to-face over Skype on what you should be doing next to make things happen. You'll be getting homework every single week so that you will set your own homework so that you will know what needs to be done. And so by the time that we talk the following week, your homework will be done and be ready, and you'll be gradually building up your business and really making sure it's ready to roll at any point. Now, after the first month, what happens then? Are you still going to be on your own? No. You and the rest of the group come back to the class. We go down to our Iconoclast office. We spend half a day or a full day if it's going to take a full day, depends how many people sign up for the class. Half a day or a full day working through what you've done so far. So by the end of every 4 weeks, so 4 weeks, 8 weeks and 12 weeks, we will be working together again in the class, brainstorming, sharing ideas, sharing delivery methods, sharing how we're going to market it, sharing your market to message, sharing your positioning, your brand and everything else. You'll be sharing everything. So at no point will you'll be left alone at all during this period. After 12 weeks, you absolutely definitely will be ready to go. There's no question. Just worth reminding, worth saying that one of my mentor students, after just 8 weeks, brought in £2,000 after just 8 weeks. I had another guy who did £42,000. Listen to this, after 12 hours. I had another client who did 4,000 in 1 week. And despite the fact she was getting less than 2,000 a month, she did 4,000 in a single week. So lots and lots of things you can learn here, lots and lots of things you'll see and understand that you can apply in your own new copywriting business. So what happens after you've done the 3 days, then the 1 day class for the next 3 months? Well, after that, you then get another 12 weeks full support. So 12-week full support, what does that mean? It means we have 5-minute, 10-minute, 50-minute, 20-minute call, whatever it's going to take, once a week to make sure that you're putting everything into action. Now, the one thing that always happens with copywriters is they generally do not know how to bring in clients into your business. Now, there are a couple of reasons for that. One, most copywriters are told to go to places like for example, AWA, like for example, places like Elance, places like all these different places online, like ClickBank, where you can go in there because everybody's looking for a copywriter and everybody's going to pay a ton of cash. But the reality is these places are so full, absolutely so full of hungry copywriters looking for business. They all end up working on price, and the one thing you will never learn with me is how to work on pricing. We do a value exchange with our clients. I'll show you how to give your client incredible value, and in exchange for that, they will pay you handsomely. And of course, one thing you will be getting on my course is the Convert course, which is for advanced copywriters. The Convert course is how to bring in one client who will pay you 6 figures over a 12-month period. It's a very, very powerful course. Includes how to do bonusing, how to do percentages, all the little tricks that 99.9% of copywriters would never even dream of doing. You'll also be doing in this course. So, what happens at the end of the 12-week support? Well, of course, you have the whole year or another 6 months, which is open access to me. The reason why I opened the Iconoclast workspace is very simple. It's a space where ideas become reality. That includes your idea. So if you are stuck, I guarantee I will make the time for you where you can come down into Iconoclast. Of course, make an appointment. Say, Alan, I need to come down. I need to see you for an hour. Anytime during this 12 months, you can come in and see me and discuss your next step. This is all included in the price. Now, so actually what's happening is you're getting me for 12 months, you're getting to partner with me for 12 months. If you have a project you want to do, which seems even bigger, sometimes you don't have to know anything. We can price things up a certain way so that me and my team, we can do a lot of the work for you. We can still put your name behind it. And of course we can split the sale from the thing. So tons and tons of ways we can make this work. But I just want to give you a general walkthrough. So let's recap. First, you sign up. Second, you're booked in for June the 18th, 19th and 20th. Third, we mastermind and brainstorm and kickstart your whole business over 3 days over the June the 18th, 19th and 20th. Next, you go home. I'm saying next because I forgot we were third, fourth or fifth. So next, you go home. You make sure you get everything on track. You go through your schedule, and you're going to know what needs to be done next. You go home. Next, we have our Skype calls every week. After the Skype calls every week, we go through everything to make sure you're on track. After the Skype calls, of course, there is the support calls. Sorry, the monthly meeting. So 1, 2, and 3 months we have monthly meetings. Again, with the team, we brainstorm, we mastermind everything. Next, you have 12 weeks support. Next, you have 6 months support. And also, you're going to be getting 14 advanced copywriting DVDs within this course from premium rate masterclasses I've done with clients over the years. Also, you're going to be getting the Copy and Convert course, an advanced copywriting course for people with a business in copywriting. And look, at the end of the day, you're going to end up with a real business here. Now, I'm going to be showing you something on this course I've never really showed anyone actually. And what it is how do I run my business from this thing, my iPhone. iPhone or a smartphone, Blueberry, Blackberry, God knows what berry, any kind of berry, as long as it's a smartphone. I'll show you how to run your business from your iPhone. And some of the cool stuff we're going to be showing you over these 3 days. We're going to be showing you how to get clients. We're going to show you how to do some things that I don't think you'll have seen before. We're going to be showing you how to use social media in a way that nobody uses social media. You know, people go on social media courses and think, well, all I need is a Facebook account. You know, we'll spam the emails. We'll get this, we'll get that, we'll do this, we'll do that. But that is the worst possible way for you to do social media. I'll show you to do, well, my wife, Tamara, will show you how to do social media in a way that you will not believe. It's so brilliant. So targeted, so focused, it will bring clients into your business. I'll show you how to set up the pricing. I'll show you how to do the contracts. There'll be nothing left in the dark with this. And if you do feel left in the dark, the good news is you have open access to me. Because look, let's be honest, you're not going to remember everything on the day. That's not going to happen. You just won't remember anything. You won't remember everything over the 3 days that we work together. So you will have open access to me at any point during this course. Now, one thing I do want to discuss is the investment that you make on this course. £9,995. Is it a lot of money? Well, of course it's a lot of money. I mean, you could go and buy a good second-hand BMW for that price. Excuse me. So, I suppose the question is a good second-hand BMW an investment? No, it's something that depreciates. You can spend it on a good family holiday and enjoy the memory forever. But what the problem with that is, again, it comes and it goes. What the mentor training is all about is helping you to invest in a very smart, a time precious business that you can run from anywhere at any point at any time. For example, once when I was in a gym because we have houses in Tbilisi in Georgia, when I was in Tbilisi in Georgia, I got a text through and somebody had paid me £3,000. You know, and the amount of times that has happened over the years in my business, it's just been incredible, really. Now, the money just paid for a very slight, very small critique and strategic consultancy with a client who was having trouble with one of his magazine advert, actually, I think it was. Yeah, it was a magazine ad. So, there's so many different cool ways, even outside the writing, that you can make really nice income from copywriting. You can do courses, you can do training days, you can do critiques, you can do strategic talks. I'll show you how to do all of this stuff. It's a lot simpler than you think. And of course, during this 3 days, I'll show you how to use your copywriting skills to build a second and a third and a fourth and a fifth business, which generates income from all different angles, which is going to keep your business alive. It will keep you fresh. It'll keep you excited about doing business. So loads of cool stuff, loads of good things coming on. Again, I'm expecting this mentor this year to sell out for the simple reason they always do. It's a smart investment that will last you for life. It's not something to take lightly. If you want an easy route, if you want something you can just sit on a course and hang out, this is definitely not for you. So there is work involved. You have to do research, you have to read, there's homework, etc. There's things involved that you will have to do. I certainly won't be making everything happen for you. Only you can do that. So hopefully I'll see you on the 18th, 19th and 20th of June. If you want to make the payment today, that's very simple. You can either call us, you can do a direct transfer on the bank, you can use the PayPal button on the page. There's lots of different ways you can do this. Or if you want to make an arrangement which suits you, as long as the whole balance is paid 2 weeks before that date, obviously I'm always happy to do that as well. So that's it. That's a general walkthrough. There will be things missed. And if you want to talk through anything, give me a call on my little mobile office. Give me a call. Let's talk it through. And now just remember, I've had decades of experience doing this stuff. I've dealt with clients who are at the top of their profession. I've dealt with people like Jay Abraham. I've spoken on stages with people like Brendan Bouchard, Jay Abraham, oh God, I can't even remember the names. Wined and dined with the likes of J. Conrad Levinson, who loved my work. So many big people I've worked with over the years. In the UK, in the States, and in other countries as well. I've had years of experience travelling around the world, teaching this stuff, and not teaching it because I've been taught, but teaching this stuff because I've been doing it on the front lines. In other words, if there's no money in the bank, nobody gets fed. I understand business, and of course I understand as well what it's like to change career. I used to be a hairdresser. Used to have 3 salons working my brains out, with my back completely killing me. So I understand what it's like to change career, and of course to do it gradually, because the world of copywriting, you can do it full-time or part-time. Now finally, what I don't want you to think is copywriting is one of these things where you buy a manual and that's it. You go on a course and that's it, because that is how it is sold online these days. It really isn't like that at all. It's nothing like that at all. You have to work, you have to make the effort. It's not an easy gig. It's definitely not an easy gig, but the rewards can be incredible. Like I've said to you earlier, I do a lot of travelling. I'll have 3 weeks off. I had 3 weeks off in January, February, while we went over to Tbilisi to work on our home. 3 weeks, didn't do anything over 3 weeks. Did some correspondence via my mobile phone, and that was it. So, there's lots of ways you can work this. You can do it full-time, you can do it part-time, you can build a small agency, you can become a copywriter, you can become an expert in copywriting and run a small agency. You can install this stuff into your own business. There's lots of different levels you can do this. The investment, quite frankly, is ridiculously small. I'm not sure how much money I've spent over the years, but it's probably been hundreds of thousands of pounds, really, to be honest, in my education. And of course, the stuff I've learnt over the past 3 decades, you couldn't really put in a manual anyway, because it's experience. And something I've learnt, over the past couple of years is how to run my business from this thing. It's been incredible, really, but I've had to learn it. It's not something, you can just be taught. So really, Mentor is fast track, it's powerful, it will give you the ability to earn huge amounts of money. I mean, it literally does give you the ability to earn a year's wage, just say for a month's work, something like that. So it is pretty incredible what it does when you become a copywriter who understands how to run a business properly. So Mentor's not just about copywriting, it's about running a business, it's about doing things properly. It's about setting up your online presence, setting up your offline presence, how to deal with business cards, how to meet people face to face, how to close emails, everything you can think of. And this time I think I have everything covered. We have the live Kickstarter and Brainstormer over 3 days. Then we have the repeat Kickstarter and Brainstormer every month. Then we have the 12-week support. And then we have the 6 months extra support where you can either call into Iconoclast, call me on the phone or email me, and we'll get your problem sorted out. It's a brilliant opportunity if you're looking for something that's a little bit different, that will free your time up a little bit more, that will give you back your life. Do I look like I'm working hard now? It'll give you back your life. It'll give you time to live your life. And honestly, it'll give you time to enjoy your life a little bit more. And it'll give you money in the bank while you're doing that. So, of course, I will say it's the best investment you can make. But quite frankly, it's a brilliant investment if you utilise everything. If you come on this investment and do nothing, it's a complete waste of time and money. You may as well have just got cash out the bank and set fire to it. But if you come on this training and you apply what you learn, you will find it'll be the most powerful investment you will ever make in your life. Like it was for me when I wanted to leave hairdressing, do something different. Without a shadow of a doubt, copywriting has been the best investment I have ever made in my life and in my time. So guys, I hope to see you on June the 18th, 19th and 20th. Let me know if you have questions. Give me a call. Email me. All the details are on the page. And I'll see you then for the start of something that could literally transform everything about the way that you're living your working life and your daily life from June the 18th. That's it. If you have any more questions, give me a call and I'll see you in June on Mentor. But remember, there's just a PS. You must make a decision quick if you want to do this, because I don't know why, I don't know how, but Mentor always sells out. And I have no doubt that this one will sell out again. So again, guys, this was a really quick walkthrough. It's taken nearly 23 minutes. I thought I'll do it in 10 minutes. So I hope it's given you all the information you need. Again, I'll see you there. So orangebeetle.com/mentor is where you'll find the full information. Thanks for taking the time to listen to this.